Hey, it's Mrs. Tucker, and I want to do a quick video on how to assemble your saxophone step by step. So the first thing you're going to do is put your neck strap on. Make sure the padded part is on your neck. And then you're going to take your daily reed out of the case and soak it in your mouth, tip end in first. I'm going to pretend that I'm soaking that, otherwise you're not going to hear me talking because I'm going to have a reed in my mouth. So while you're soaking your reed, you will assemble your saxophone. So after you've had it, the tip end in first for a while, you'll flip it around and then put the butt end in first. So first thing we'll do is put our mouthpiece onto our neck. If our cork is not greased enough, you'll put some cork grease on and rub it in with your fingers first, and then put your mouthpiece on. You do not put the mouthpiece all the way on. You want a little bit of, about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch, probably more of a 1/2 of an inch to an inch of your cork showing. And then you want to have your ligature on, but nice and loose, so you'll loosen up your screws. And then we'll pretend, I'm going to grab a reed. You'll take the reed from your mouth that you just soaked, and then flat back of your reed to the flat table of your mouthpiece is how you need to put your reed on. You'll slide the butt end in first. Make sure I get this in the camera. And you're sliding it over the window onto the table underneath your ligature. And as you kind of pull the reed down, you pull the ligature down with it. There should be guide marks on your mouthpiece. If there are not, you want to make sure that your mouthpiece is lower than where the mouthpiece squares off. Then you want to take your thumbs on the rail. Get a little bit closer. You want to put your thumbs and shimmy the reed side to side. I'm using my index fingers right now so you can see. But you'll shimmy the reed into place, and you want to see just a sliver of black over the top, the black of the mouthpiece tip over the top of the reed tip. And then you will hold it in place with your thumb while you tighten the ligature screws. Don't tighten so tight that you snap the ligature screws, but snug enough that the reed and ligature are not going to move. So this is about what it should look like. Everything should be nice and lined up. And then you'll take you have the neck in one hand and the body in the other. If you have a protective cap, you'll want to loosen the neck screw and take that off. Set that in the case, and then carefully put your neck onto your saxophone, and then tighten the neck screw. And then you'll hook your neck strap to the little hole on the back of your saxophone. I always like to have my saxophone in my lap and then open the hook and then hook from bottom up. And then I'm going to turn it the other way, and I'm going to adjust my neck strap. To where when I have it up to my mouth, and at this point you'll need to stand up and sit in your chair or whatnot. It's at the correct height. You will need to tilt your mouthpiece. Trying to get in the frame to where your head is up straight, the saxophone is at the angle that it needs to be, and then you've got it assembled. Now, finger placement with the saxophone. You're going to put your right thumb underneath this thumb rest, and then your fingers come around on the side, and it's really easy. You put your index, middle, and ring finger on the little pearl keys, and then your pinky's left over for the pinky keys. You want to make sure you round your fingers and don't press these side keys right here. Then with your left hand, you put your left hand thumb on the button, wrap your fingers around the palm keys, and then I like to build from pinky up. It's easier. So you have these pinky keys. This is called the table. You're going to put your pinky on the top key of the table and then your ring finger right above that, your middle finger right above that, and then you'll skip this little key, it's called the bis key, and then you'll put your index finger right there. A lot of you will have a pearl key above that first finger. Mine is gold. That's for special altissimo notes. And those are your home keys. So you have your pinkies, and then if we number our fingers, so you have the thumb on the plate, and then 1, skip the biz key, 2, 3, pinky, 4, 5, 6, pinky. And that's it.